All right, Wilf, you're new to politics, municipal politics. How do you think it went tonight, this debate?
Well, I'm new to running for politics, but I've been in politics most of my life, okay? I've been interested in politics. I've commented. Anyone that has listened to, for example, Talkback, anyone that has read columns, you know, the editor's columns in the Cape Breton Post, I've been critical in those columns, you know. I've been critical on Talkback, and a lot of people know me from Talkback and know what I stand for and know what I will be doing when I'm elected mayor on October 20th.
What was the big issue for you tonight?
Big issue for me tonight, okay, is the fact that the mayor, John Morgan, and John Wally, okay, and a few more down at the Civic Center, okay, and the councillors worked, okay, they worked very hard to establish, okay, the port development criteria, all right? And I would hate to see someone come in out of the blue, you know, specifically if you want me to mention it, Cecil Clark comes out of the blue, you know, has his $1 million backers and say, hey, we're going to put you in as mayor. And then the Cape Breton Post comes along and says that there's only 2 runners, you know, Rankin, McSween, and Cecil Clark. Well, I'm extremely upset with that. I'm in this race to win it. And if the good people of the CBRM understand that, they're going to elect me on October 20th.
And you said that if you were mayor of CBRM, you'd make some changes.
Well, there's always changes you're going to make, you know, as mayor. You have to sit down and see what the changes have to be made, first of all, you know. One thing I'd like to see, though, Cecil Clark mentioned that if he was to be elected mayor, which I hope not, is that he would only want a 2/3 majority, okay? That's like, we got 12, all right? 2/3 is what? 8. So eight councillors that are elected, okay? And if they're elected on his ticket, you know, we're not going to have much of a democratic system in council. But what I'd like to see in council is what they call, what's the word I'm looking for? Consensus. I'm all for consensus, okay? The Northwest Territories run on a consensus government. I don't know how much we can apply consensus to the CBRM and the 12 councillors that are going to be elected in the coming elections. But I think a good way to start would be to sit down and try to come, whatever each councillor needs or wants, we come to a consensus on it. And that way we're going to move ahead as a very, very good municipal government here in the CBRM.
We have about 30 seconds left. Wilf, do you have anything particular you'd like to say to the voters out there?
I would just like to say, look, you know, I have no baggage, I have no political baggage coming in, I have no, I've got no backers that I have to pay back, okay? I don't have any investors that I have to think about, you know. I got to think about one thing here. The people in the rural areas of the CBRM, the people in the urban areas, and the people in the suburban areas. And there are some areas in the urban areas that are neglected also. They need to be looked at also as much as the rural areas, especially the rural areas though. I mean the roads, no sidewalks, no sewer, no water. And we are contributing to the CBRM a lot of tax money and able to support the inner cities of the CBRM. That has to change, and it will change with me as mayor.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.